skill wise, the beauty about what we do is you don't need to have experience in anything to do this,
Right.
but there are some things that help, right? Like we used to run ads back in the day, military experience, athletic background required. Like, why? Well, just because if you've done either one of those, odds are you know how to follow a system.
Yep.
Odds are you know that everything's not going to be a win. You're going to lose some. You know how to bounce back. Usually, not everybody.
Nope.
But I think we've also seen a lot of success with people that have come from hospitality, bartending, what positions where you have to talk and deal with the general public, which is not always easy.
I actually relate this business when we're training to the restaurant. So think about it. You go to a new restaurant, you're working behind the bar, you don't know the menu, you don't know the drinks that well. So if you're explaining it to a customer, you're not as confident. You're just like, but after 6 months, someone comes in, you're telling them what the best thing on the menu is, and you're confidently delivering it. It's the same. It's just reps.
Yeah.
Right? People sitting at your bar.
Right.
So tips are way bigger here.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
Way bigger.
How is that transition? Because, like you said, it's a completely different sale, right? You have people walking in, they're generating leads, and it's PNC. It's not – you need it, but it's a little different than life insurance, right? Like, how was that transition for you going from that for, 3+ years to now hopping over here early on? What was it like?
I would say I actually liked this better. Going and sitting with somebody, and it's either a yes or a no. Where PNC is who's got the best quote. That's what it is. They're always going to shop. Every 6 months, they're going to shop their auto coverage because rates are up, down, left, right. But for this, it's you need to find what is best for this person and their situation, and try to put it in place. And I was in home when I first started.
Okay.
And then I drove 2 hours to Cape Cod one day for a no-show.
For one appointment?
I had more appointments, but that was my first appointment.
Yeah.
The day prior, I had sold like a $330 a month from the parking lot of a CVS.
Okay.
So I'm like, what am I doing?
Right.
Why am I driving? And then, we went down the path of trying to get good at bats over the phone, which started with live transfers. It's evolved into where we're at now, which we generate some amazing leads. We've got an amazing lead platform that we have built. We're in a good spot when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah.
The ups and downs in this business can be hard to manage, right? What do you do to manage that? Obviously, you've been here a few years now. 3 years with us? 4?
4.5.
4.5. Hall of Fame the past 2 years.
Yep.
It looks like you're going to hit it again this year. I mean, you're at 309 as of like mid-September.
Yep.
So unless you completely stopped right now, I can't. So 3 years in a row, Hall of Fame, over 400K. But there's a lot of ups and downs, right?
Yeah.
First of all, what's harder for you to manage, the ups or the downs, and then how do you overcome?
I think I've been down so much in my life that these downs don't compare.
Okay.
I get no-showed 20 times. If I'm not out doing what I was doing, 10 plus years ago, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right. So I know I'm blessed. I know that this business, you're streaky. You can go 2 weeks, not get anybody approved. The next day, everybody gets approved. Yesterday, I had one guy, because we were coming back from Ignite. So one of my guys had a loaded schedule.
Yeah.
I had 2 booked appointments. One was a $50 a month. The other was a $305 a month. Sold both. And the loaded schedule was all follow-ups or declines or whatever it may be, right? I tell everybody when they come in that the first thing you need to do is just stay level. Way easier said than done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when you start making, 4 figures a day, possibly have a random 5-figure day, which is another thing that sounds nuts to say out loud.
Right.
You can get very, very high. But you have to know at the end of the day, the next day, it can charge back.
Right.
It can, so I would say the lows are the easiest for me to manage just because, man, I've been homeless. I've seen a lot of death.
Yeah.
Lost custody of the kids. Like those lows will always trump
Right.
anything that this business can throw at me for a low.